Hey guys, just me today, but I felt like putting together a bit of a strategy video for you guys, and it's a strategy video on something that's not so useful in tournament play, but something interesting I discovered when theory crafting. So this strategy video is going to be on infinite damage combos in Flesh and Blood. So back when Tales of Aria first came out, there was a bit of talk about whether the devs were hiding some crazy combos in the game, and so I went looking, and I managed to find the first infinite damage combo in Flesh and Blood, and I posted it to Facebook, so you can go check out the fan page, scroll back to when I first posted it, but this is it. I came up with it, and I'll show you how it works. So you'll need to start this turn with at least 2 points on your tunic. You're going to pitch Pulse of Candlehold and play Core Shem and Channel Thunderstep, and then play Energy Potion to end your turn. This is lightning, so we'll get a counter on Thunderstep, put it at the bottom of deck, draw up. Now importantly, you want to thin your deck out to the very specific cards, so these 4 very specific cards will be important. Your discard pile will be filled with the rest of your deck, plus a red Rites of Replenishment, and your arsenal should be a Fulminate. So you'll start your next turn, tick up your tunic, and here we go. This is it. So I'm going to play 2 Force of Natures, fusing with Pulse of Candlehold. Now that counts as revealing a card, so for Core Shem, every time we do that we can choose one of the effects, and we're always going to be choosing to gain resources. So we're going to gain 2 resources for fusing twice. Each of these guys are going to add 1 damage to our next attack, but the important effect is that if ever we have extra damage on one of our attacks, it's going to have on hit draw, and because we got 2 of these, it's on hit draw 2 cards. We're going to use the 2 resources generated by them to play out the Fulminate, fuse it with Pulse of Candlehold, gain a resource of Core Shem, and now this guy's giving us +3 damage for the whole turn on all of our attacks, and go again for the whole turn on all of our attacks. So we've got that plus damage, so it's always going to have the on hit draw 2 cards no matter what we're attacking with. We're going to pop the Vexing Quill Hand as well, because we're going to want to do some arcane damage. We'll break the Energy Potion now to go up to 3 resources. We'll chuck this all in our discard pile. And then with these resources, we're going to play the Rites of Replenish and fuse with Pulse of Candlehold. That's going to generate us 1 more resource. We're going to do 2 arcane damage, and then this guy's effect is going to go off. So our opponent's going to be silly, they're going to take that arcane damage. And now when you attack with Rites of Replenishment, if you've dealt arcane damage, you may put a non-attack action card from your graveyard on the bottom of your deck. We're going to do that. We're going to pick that Energy Potion up. And because we fused, the second effect lets us put an attack action card from our graveyard on the bottom of our deck. And we want that red Rites of Replenishment, so he's going to go on the bottom. Ooh. There we go. Alright, so that'll come in for 11 damage with all the bonus effects and on hit draw 2 cards. We're going to assume that hits our opponent, we draw our deck. There we go. Infinite damage combo starts. We just needed 1 extra resource, which is why I've got the tunic there. But this is your setup for the infinite damage. So we drop down to 2 resources, using 1 for Thunderstep so that we can go again when we play Energy Potion. We're then going to break Energy Potion, go up to 4, play the Rites of Replenishment fusing. Actually, now that I think about it, I probably didn't need the tunic. When I was testing this just before the video, I was thinking, oh, no, I need 1 extra resource, but I think I might have made a mistake there. You're fine without it. So you do that, you fuse, what were we on? We were on 3, we went to 2, we gained 4, went to 2, we'll fuse there, we'll go back up to 3. We'll put that on the bottom, that on the bottom, and you can sort of see the recursion happening. That'll hit, we'll draw 2, we're in the same position we were. So we can just keep doing this. Give that go again off the channel. Break it. Go back up to 4. Use the 2 resources. Attack with rights. Fuse it. We've dealt arcane damage. We've fused it. And we go up for fusing with Core Shem. Hits. We draw 2 cards. It's just it's an endless cycle. And so doing that, you've got pretty much, well, at the time, the only repetitive infinite damage combo in the game. The only other combos in the game that at some point stop. You either run out of deck or you run out of resources. This one is truly infinite, can be repeated until you're, if you had an opponent with infinite health, you could technically beat them after infinite time. But anyway, the exciting part about this video is I've got another infinite combo, and this one I have not shared with anyone yet, so stay tuned. Just gonna set it up. So you're never gonna guess which hero I found an infinite damage combo for, and it is Azalea. Pretty funny, but we do have some really useful cards in Azalea for recursion. You might have seen Endless Arrow, and that's probably one that jumps to mind as one with a lot of recursion because it's got on hit, go to hand. You've also got ways of giving all your arrows go again with, like the Perch Grapplers or with Rapid Fire. But I'll give you the first hint. We're using Honing Hood in this combo. This has the effect to destroy Honing Hood as an instant. Return all cards in your arsenal to your hand, then put a card from your hand face down into your arsenal. And there's only 4 cards we need. And what's so special about this combo is it does rely on hitting, of course, so it's not going to be one that your opponent can't easily stop if they want to. But it's a combo that doesn't rely on you thinning out your deck like that last one. The last combo, you have to get your deck to a very specific structure. This, if you naturally draw this hand of 4 cards, you can pull off the infinite damage as long as your opponent's not in a position to block. So without further ado, we'll start looking at the cards in this combo. The first card is Rapid Fire. So Rapid Fire is going to give us the reload we need for one of the cards we need to put into our arsenal, but most importantly it's going to give the arrow we'll be playing go again for the whole turn. So pretty straightforward. We're going to be playing that one out sort of at the start of our combo. Next card we're going to be using in the combo is Rain Razors. Now there's an interesting trick we can do with Rain Razors, specifically because it's an instant speed. I'm getting caught up on all my words here. Because it's at instant speed, there's this trick in the rules that we're going to be pulling, and it's going to allow us to do this combo. So this combo wasn't possible until we had Everfest, and that's because of this card here. Actually, there is one other card in the combo which is from Everfest that we need. Next card, you guessed it, Endless Arrow. This is going to be our main attack that's going to be that we're going to be doing the recursion to. So it's going to have go again off of our Rapid Fire. The Rain Razors is going to cause some interesting recursion as well there too, that you'll see. And every time this hits, which we're going to assume our opponent won't block, it will enter your hand. So have a think now. If you want, you can pause the video, have a look through the list of cards for Flesh and Blood, and have a guess at what this final card is that makes it all possible. I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alright, and now here comes the reveal. This is what makes it all possible. The final card in the combo wouldn't be possible without this one. You ready? Haha, get baited, April Fools, losers.